Hey guys, thank you for being so patient with the release of this video. Finally it's up. I've done a special effects tutorial for my Jerome Valeska cosplay. He's the non-canon Joker, although I'm pretty sure he is, and so does everyone else think that. He's the Joker from Gotham, and he's amazing. Cameron Monaghan is a god at playing Joker characters. So today I will show you how I get his special effects. It is super easy. And yeah, we'll just start. First of all, I am putting on a foundation. It's actually a mix of two different ones. I'm using Revlon Color Stay and Australis Matchmaker. It sort of pales out my Revlon foundation because it's a little bit too dark for me. But I just use this as a base all over my face so that the rest of the prosthetics go on really well. Before anyone asks, the costume was made by my amazing friend Rebirth Cosplay. I'll link her down below. She does do costume commissions, but she does like to measure you in person. So that's how this costume came together. The pants I also tailored myself. Now I'm just powdering my face so that it becomes less sticky. Then I'm outlining around my eyes where his face sort of has been put back on. It's like a wide, elongated oval around the eyes. I'm using an angled eyeliner brush and I'm using a dark red lipstick by NYX. This one doesn't smudge at all, so it's great. So don't use a lipstick or a face paint that smudges because it will just not look as crisp and as gory at the end of the day if you're going to a convention. And obviously it doesn't matter, and his lines are quite uneven and jagged because it's literally been hacked off his face. Then I'm starting the outline just like maybe a centimeter away from each of my hairline. I take it underneath my jaw and just draw this line pretty roughly, as I said, around my face. I'm just deepening up randomly some patches. I will be using like fake blood and stuff later, so it doesn't really matter. Here I'm just elongating the tips of my mouth. Smiling also helps. You'll see me smile a lot throughout this tutorial, especially when applying latex because it has to dry in a particular way so it looks like you literally have skin over the top of your mouth. It's a bit creepy when I'm doing my makeup, but yeah. And now I'm just doing a brownish color where I'm going to stick my staples because it has to look like the skin's been pierced and it would bruise and all of that other details. So I'm just going roughly, putting little strikes around my face. I would do this with more care if I was actually going to a convention, I admit. Here I'm just filling in my brows to be a bit thicker and a bit more masculine. I don't wear any eye makeup when I do this either because I want to make it as authentic as possible, so I won't use mascara, I won't use eyeliner or anything like that. I'm just, you know, this isn't a femme version, although I am a female. Now I'm using liquid latex. I got this from Mr. Toys Toy World, and I'm applying it first of all on the side of my face because this is where his skin's been stretched and it looks like it's pulling at either side of his cheek. So we want to build up a tiny bit of like a bit of texture around there to look like your skin's being rippled. I'm also thinly building it up around the edges of the outline of my forehead, and I take this down and around. I don't think I actually put it underneath my chin, but I would if I was going to a convention. As I said, all I was doing with this was taking it off straight after. Now I'm also taking it around my mouth. I do it around the edges first, and then I pull my lips out. I just did it then when I was voiceovering this. I pull my lips and I have to smile while it dries because when I close my mouth again, it will keep its shape and it makes it look more authentic. Now with this liquid latex, it's buildable, so it doesn't go gloopy, but you'll also notice it's a bit darker than my skin tone, and it does dry over time. It doesn't just stay like that. So it does like normalize to your skin tone. It just does take about 5 to 10 minutes to dry per layer. Now I'm taking it around my eyes. You could even use an eyeshadow brush. I didn't have any old ones. I usually would use an eyeshadow brush for around my eyes, but I think that the last one that I used this for when I did my makeup for Supernova, actually I threw it away because it just became way too gloopy. If you use a brush, you won't be able to use it again for anything, so make sure it's an old one. And I've done about 3 layers everywhere, including my mouth, and now I'm making my staples. So I use alfoil. I make about 30 or 40 of these. Today, when I film this, I think I only used not as many as I usually would. I also have in the past cut plastic up because I was experimenting between using plastic and alfoil. I personally like using plastic because it looks less like alfoil, but either way, if you want a cheap alternative, just use tinfoil and put it into small little staples. Yeah, so I'm using the liquid latex to just stick it. It's fine. You could also use eyelash glue. That's another good alternative. If you want it to make sure like it doesn't fall off during the day, especially if you have a long convention, I recommend using eyelash glue. Now while it's drying and it's like I've got these awesome marks all around my face from the latex, I'm styling my hair. Now his hair is sort of styled to look like that Batman animated series Joker with the little flicky up bits. I'll insert a picture of what I mean here, but I'm just recreating that with my long hair. I backcomb it and pin it back, and then I also just spray it. I keep my hair down. Obviously you could wear a wig if you want to be ginger as well, but that's another reason why I picked this Joker, because I'm already ginger. It made it easy on me. You could also use contacts if you don't have greenish coloured eyes. That's another idea. Here I'm using the Whitish Matchmaker foundation because I'm covering up all of the darker parts of the latex and normalizing it into my skin and blending it and stuff, but also, like, hypothetically, if you could actually put a face on top of your face, it wouldn't have any blood flow. It would be a lot paler than your skin. So the part that goes over your face, the part that's stapled on, should look a little bit paler than the rest of your face. Now, I don't think I properly blended in one side. Watching this back, I didn't blend in the left side. I would definitely have pulled that. See, I'm pulling that apart now. I didn't blend in my left side. Now I'm lip lining and extending with like just a pinkish nude lipstick to make it look like my mouth is stretched out and shaping my lips a bit more like Cameron's. Here I'm contouring my face. I'm contouring the little stretch marks with just a taupish coloured eyeshadow. And yeah, just contouring those lines. Now I'm just darkening up some of the lines because I have covered it up with powder and stuff, so you want to make sure that they're pretty prominent. I would definitely add more staples. Just this particular time, I did not add as many staples as I usually would. But you get the idea. I'm also darkening up some of the lines underneath because it did get faded as I put on more makeup. I'm sticking on some of the guys who fell off as well. And now I'm adding fake blood. Oh no, I'm not. I'm covering up the tanness. Oh, okay, now I'm adding fake blood. When I do conventions or photo shoots, I take it with me so that I can make it look like fresh during the day. And I also, when I did my photo shoot with Robert Holcomb, I put it all over my face, like as if my face was being punched off, like it does in that 314 episode. So fake blood is essential for this look. But yeah, that's the finished look, guys. I hope this helps you. If you do like recreate this, please let me know. I aim to help as many people as possible with their cosplays and share the love of this amazing Joker. I love him so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.